Why breathwork? If you're anything like me, you've probably experienced anxiety, been stressed out, frustration, anger, impatience, decision fatigue, or maybe you just felt like everything was too much and you wanted to crawl into your turtle shell, stay in bed all day, just shut down. I get it. I've been there. You've been there. We've all been there at some point. What do all of these things have in common? They are all states of being dictated by your nervous system. And your nervous system is in charge of how you respond to the world and to keep you safe. Interestingly enough, the breath is directly related to the response of your nervous system. Do you understand what this means? Let me give you a couple examples of how this works. If you've ever felt panicked or stressed, or maybe scared, how do you breathe? Short, quick breaths. Even just this morning, I grabbed my towel in the bathroom and there was a spider next to it and I immediately panicked and I started to breathe really short, shallow breaths. In contrast, if you've ever felt so relaxed, connected, and so safe, maybe you've watched a baby sleep, how do you breathe? Long breaths in and out of the belly. Feels really good, right? Can you imagine what it would be like to live more in this state of calm? The good news is you can. So how do you do this? You flip it. And what do I mean by this? If the nervous system affects the way that you breathe, you can flip this. And the way that you breathe, by consciously breathing, you can affect the response of your nervous system. You can bring your nervous system back into a state of rest, as well as its ability to self-regulate. This changes the way that you feel, respond, and experience the world with your breath. Do you understand what this means? This is really exciting. Why does the nervous system do this? Short answer, to keep you safe. Long answer, I'll give you an analogy. It's the playbook analogy. Every experience that you have, the nervous system has a response, and this response is recorded in your playbook. It's recorded so your body can be as efficient as possible. So when you go out in the world, you're not wondering, is this safe? Is that safe? Otherwise, you would get nothing done. It's also really, really important because our ancestors needed to have this response of the nervous system because when a tiger was there or maybe they were in danger, they needed to make sure that they were safe and they responded accordingly. So the problem with this, the dilemma, is that we live in a highly stressful world. We have jobs and phones and things always calling and needing our attention. And so our bodies think that we're unsafe when we're really actually safe. This causes a lot of stress, which turns into chronic stress, which is highly detrimental to the body. So, how do we get out of this state of fight or flight? How do we re-regulate our systems? Remember how I said that you can flip it? By consciously breathing, you can re-record or rewrite your playbook to have more preferred responses in the world. How about a real-world example to help this make sense? Maybe when you were a kid, you were made fun of or you grew up in a really chaotic household with yelling, and in order to stay safe, you fought, ran away, you people-pleased, or you just shut down. These strategies worked when you were a kid, but become very problematic if they continue on into adulthood in a similar situation or even in other situations. This is just one example, but any experience can feel really traumatic, whether it be abuse or something seemingly inconsequential like somebody looking at you funny. Your nervous system remembers everything. Here's where breathwork comes to the rescue. By consciously breathing, you can rewrite your playbook in the way that your nervous system and body responds. Over time, you can help your body know how to respond in more of a connected and relaxed state and live in a state of calm. Who doesn't want that? To sum it all up, breathwork helps her respond in a more preferred way. Say you're a parent and you're impatient with your child. Consciously breathing helps her respond with more tolerance and be a better parent. Say you're stressed at work. Consciously breathing helps bring your nervous system into a state of rest so you're not so stressed out about all the things that you have to do. Consciously breathing can also help you to cultivate a deeper, more intimate relationship with yourself so that you can embody self-love. And if you've had a traumatic experience, consciously breathing can help free you from those old emotions so you can live a more happy life. Even just 5 minutes of conscious breathing helps. So, I invite you, try breathwork daily, weekly, even after just 30 days of breathwork. I guarantee you, you'll feel like a different person. And your nervous system will thank you. I truly hope you found this informative and helpful. If you're interested in trying breathwork, please visit my website to find guided breathwork recordings. I also offer online and in-person breathwork for one-on-one or groups. If you want to stay up to date, join my email list or follow me on social media at Breathe with Caitlin. Much love and gratitude.